As we all know, the generations of fusion surgeries, TLIF is the gold standard. With the discovery of MIS, the same procedure is done with minimal iatrogenic soft tissue and muscle tissue damage. The term awake spine surgery has come into existence is to overcome the gap between the risk of general anesthesia and the more acceptance of spine related procedures in the community. As we know, the various advantages and disadvantages of general and spinal anesthesia as enumerated in the table. Spinal or regional anesthesia has better outcome in terms of shorter surgical induction time, easier patient positioning, reduced pulmonary complications, and post-operative nausea, dysphagia, etc. Post-operative requirement of analgesia, less financial implications, and better patient acceptability. In our study, the aim was to see the effectiveness and advantage of spinal anesthesia over general anesthesia. 150 patients were included in the study in Bombay Hospital from 2015 to 2017. Patients included in the study were symptomatic lumbar pathologies that were mechanical low back pain with radiculopathy, with or without neurodeficits. Patients excluded in the study were revision spine surgeries with spinal pathologies or extra spinal causes of back pain. Multi-level surgeries at a higher lumbar level or above L1, L2, and with severe comorbidities like cardiac dysfunction. The results are as follows. The mean age of the study was 58 years, predominantly females. Patients who had single comorbidity were 82 and two or more comorbidities were 37. The ODI and VAS scores were significantly decreased, indicating decrease in the disability of the patient and increased ability to do daily activities. The most common operated segment was L4, L5. The most commonest case seen, uh, the cause was degenerative. The duration of surgery was around 2 to 2.5 hours in recovery or with a blood loss of around 100 ml. Patient required a minimum amount of time to be in recovery or post anesthesia care unit. Out of 150 cases, only 16 patients required analgesia within the 4-hour post-operative period. More than 90% patients were completely satisfied with the results and outcome of surgery. The various complications that were noted in the study were most commonly urine retention, seen in 19 patients, nausea, vomiting in 10, dural puncture in 7 patients. The other complications seen were screw malposition, screw loosening, cage slippage, implant failure, fever, and wound infection. As we can see in various studies have been done, and the trend of doing awake spine surgery should be practiced as a safer and more acceptable procedure. In conclusion, awake spine fusion technique is an excellent newer addition to daycare services and with a lesser stay in the post-operative care unit. Hence, spinal anesthesia can be used safely as alternate choice of elective lower lumbar level fusion surgeries with relative lower adverse effects. Thank you.